sex, wake me and your child, and then won't lay today. Make me wonder who you might have been playing with. Makes me wonder who you think.
Hey baddies, welcome to my step-by-step detailed eyebrow tutorial. Today I'll be showing y'all clearly how I do my eyebrows. It's very highly requested, okay? So I use an eyebrow razor and tweezers and a eyebrow pencil, whatever you want to call that type of brush. It's like a mix of a brush and that brush, whatever. I got it from Baddie's discount, and I also got this from Baddie's discount. It came in like a little set. The concealer I use is Ruby Kisses. I got it from the beauty supply, and I showed y'all what kind I use. And then I use Godfident and the eyebrow brush to gel it down. First step, I'm cleaning up my eyebrows, so I'm gonna go ahead and brush my eyebrows up and just clean up under them hoes. Okay, we're gonna clean up under them bitches. Okay, so I go in with the tweezer first so I can precisely get it in there. Okay. And when I'm shaping my eyebrows, I also want to mention that, well, actually, whenever you're shaping your eyebrows, look at a reference picture of whatever girl with dream eyebrows you wish you had. Look at her eyebrows, study it, and just really try and apply it to your eyebrows, okay? And then I go in with my eyebrow razor to fix it up or whatever. Once I'm done cleaning up the bottom, I brush my eyebrows down and I clean up the top with my eyebrow razor. This way, I'm just able to really get every part of my eyebrow, you know? In this part, I'm only brushing up like, I don't even know, like a little segment of my eyebrow and leaving the rest, siding it over. This part is a little weird because I don't have eyebrow scissors, so I'm using my eyebrow razor again. And I'm kind of like just pushing it in my skin, but you'll see me, I'm gonna pull my skin instead of doing that because that's totally not safe. But I'm gonna basically just try and cut them shorter, if that makes sense. But yeah, that's what I'm doing, cutting it shorter so it gives that like cowlick look that I'm going for, as you guys can tell. Okay, looking good. And now we're just gonna go on the other eyebrow. I'll definitely say with one of my eyebrows, like the one I'm working on right now, this eyebrow is more, well, it's shorter, or I would say like the tail is shorter because I think I overcut it one time and I'm just waiting for it to grow back, to be honest. And my eyebrows, I went through so many. I'm sure everybody's the same way, but mine have went through the same thing, just trials and errors, craziness. People really used to let me walk around my eyebrows looking like that. Like, you'd be surprised. And also, don't mind my edges, they're just everywhere and out. But while we're here, I hope you baddies are doing good. I hope you all are having a great day, great night, whatever time you're watching this. And I hope that this video gives you some guidance on eyebrows. I don't know. I have a lot of people asking me to tell them how I do my eyebrows, and they're just compliments. So I thought, why not make a whole video on it and bless y'all with it? Because I was the same way. I didn't know how to do no eyebrows, but look at me now. Look at my cousins. nowhere near twin sisters. So I honestly don't be understanding. I be like so confused or just shocked when y'all say y'all like my eyebrows. I'm like, oh my god, they look crooked, but thank you. Okay, y'all. We're now getting into the next step. This is what my eyebrows look like after cleaning them up. So I use a eyeshadow palette for my eyebrow color, and I lick my brush to kind of wet it up, and I really like smash that motherfucker in there because that motherfucker don't even want to like come or whatever. I mean, well, I guess. But yeah, here goes the precise part, okay? So I start with underlining my eyebrows, okay? And I don't go to the very beginning. I go to where you see I do. So I would say like right before my cowlick, my fake cowlick starts. That's where I underline it, okay? And I overline it at the top just a little bit at the end. Like at the end of my eyebrow. You'll see. Right here, you see. It's kind of going out of frame, but you can tell that I'm just going over it at the very end of my eyebrow and kind of kind of putting the black in my eyebrow, kind of, but not where my cowlick is. And then blending it all in, starting where my cowlick is, at the bottom, not at the top, at the bottom where I put the color at, blending it, and boom, okay? We're gonna do this again, okay? Underline right before the cowlick starts, okay, babies? Right before the cowlick starts, underline it, okay? Then we're gonna go ahead, overline at the end of my eyebrow, okay? We're not going to like, barely even like, just like a centimeter after my cowlick starts, okay? I guess that I'm trying to make it sound as much as I can, but that's how I'm doing. And then I fill it in wherever it kind of just looks bald, you know what I mean? But not where my cowlick is. I'm leaving my cowlick the fuck alone until I blend it in. That's when I touch the cowlick. But I'm putting color where it just looks bald, if that makes sense, okay? Just filling in spots that look bald, and then it gives this look, okay? It's like freaking magic, and I love it. Okay, now you guys just wait until the next step, and then it's gonna be like, oh my gosh, that's how she does it. Okay. Okay, now we're on the next step where my got to be glue comes in my eyebrow brush. Okay, I'm not using a lot. I'm using the tiniest bit. Okay, I'm using like a dot. Okay, not a lot. Okay, I'm starting where my cowlick is, and I'm brushing at my cowlick to really give it that natural cowlick look. Because I've had somebody say, oh, you make your eyebrows have a cowlick. Well, because I can. And yeah, because I can and it looks good, okay? And then after that, after I do my cowlick, I basically like do the same thing what I did with my with the eyeshadow whenever I filled in my eyebrows, and I underline. So I go at the bottom of my eyebrow and I kind of push my hairs down as I'm swiping it over to make it look more polished, more clean. Does that make sense? And any flyaway hairs, because I have a lot of like, well, not a lot, but I have a few little flyaways that like to stick out. So I just flatten that part down. All right, this is what they're looking like. Okay, right after the gel down. Okay, now we're going in with our concealer and our concealer brush, whatever you want to call that. I don't know what that is called, but just know I got it from Baddie's discount and a little makeup brush set pack. Okay, for like $5. Okay. Anyway, you see I'm using classic ivory color. Whatever if you really want to use the color I'm using, there you go. Okay. When I use my concealer, I barely tap that motherfucker on a brush, and I do it at the very tip because that's where I'm basically using my brush. Does that make sense? So I'm not messing it up by applying concealer all over my brush, you know? Anyways, go ahead, underline your eyebrows. That's what I do. And I kind of do it like a little bit under where I'm going to conceal it so I can go back in and actually like precisely conceal it with my brush, if that makes sense, because it gives it like kind of like a more cleaner look. Because if I just go ahead and like slab it on while I'm trying to conceal it already, it kind of makes it like thicker. So if I put it a little bit under where I'm trying to conceal it and I go over it and flatten it all out while I'm trying to actually conceal my eyebrow, it gives it a flatter and cleaner look. All right, baddies. Okay. So then I use the leftover concealer. I don't tap it again. I just use the leftover concealer for the top of my eyebrow. But wait. I do not do my whole eyebrow. I do the end. I don't do the beginning to the end. I just do the end. I just sharpen that end. That's what I do. I just sharpen that motherfucking end. That's all I'm gonna do. Okay? And once I'm done with that, I just lightly tap everywhere else and I kind of just blend that motherfucker in. I just blend it in. I just kind of tap it and just blend it. You know what I mean? Just make sure I don't touch my eyebrow. That's like the most irritating part, when you accidentally touch your eyebrow with the concealer brush, because then you're like, damn it, I got, fucking, it's like getting nut on your eyebrow. You know what I mean? Well, I guess that was an overstatement, but you know what I mean, no? Okay. Oh gosh, you guys are probably like, what did she just say? Anyway, and then at the beginning of my cowlick, as you can see, I'm kind of like carving it, making it look like a square, kind of like carving it into a square where my cowlick is. And also where the line looks too harsh where my cowlick is, I know you guys see it, I just gently tap it and I gently wipe it, and I kind of really try to make it just look a little bit more lighter at the beginning, if that makes sense. I don't know how to explain it, but you guys will see what I'm doing. Y'all see the line is kind of like gone, because I don't really like it when it looks that dramatic, because then it just like, I don't know. It's even worse when you see it in the sun. It's like, god damn it. You concealing or what? You know what I mean? But yeah. Now we're going to go on to the next eyebrow. All right, and this is what they're looking like after they're concealed. Okay, we're not done yet though. I use a booty. I always say it wrong, but I use a booty. Yo, I can't say it. I'm sorry. I use a booty bender. I use a booty bender because I can't say it. Beauty bender to blend it all in, alright? Going with, this is the last step too, you guys. I have this eyebrow palette, or eyeshadow palette, another one. And I use that brown shade, y'all. And I gently tap where my eyebrow bone is. And it just gives it that like dramatic, it gives it a more dramatic look. Like it really defines where the concealer is and then also where my eyebrow bone is. And I just like it. I just add it to my little eyebrow routine and boom, there you go. You look good, girl. You look good. All right. Okay, y'all. This is the end of my eyebrow tutorial. I hope that you guys enjoyed and got some tips and help, okay? Kiki loves you. Remember to stay confident in everything you do. And Kiki, we'll see you in the next video, okay? Bye.